Beloved child, I am watching you intently right now, and I can no longer remain silent. There is something vital you must understand. I perceive what lies ahead. Even if you cannot see it yet, everything appears peaceful. But that calm is only because the storm hasn't erupted yet. You are stepping forward cautiously, unaware of what awaits you. But I perceive it all. I sense the peril. I see the trap silently awaiting your arrival. And someone is observing you as you move directly toward it. They wear a smile not from care, but because they believe you won't perceive the truth. They presume they are cleverer than you. They believe you are isolated and vulnerable. But listen closely. You are never alone. I walk beside you always. I have never left your side. I did not bring you this far merely to watch you stumble and fall. I am the quiet voice echoing in your soul this very moment. I am the gentle nudge in your chest that made you pause and question today. That was me reaching out to you. I am striving to capture your attention before it's too late. What you are approaching looks promising. It appears secure. It even seems like the answer you have prayed for. That opportunity, that dialogue, that tempting offer, or even that familiar face returning, they all shine with allure, but conceal a hidden danger. Beneath the sweetness lurks something harmful. I glimpse the mask they wear, and I discern what lies beneath it. You must trust me more than your senses now. What they present you is not a blessing. It's a snare. Flattery cloaks deception. Benevolence hides manipulation. And I know you have been doubting yourself, wondering if you are imagining things. You keep asking, why do I feel this way? But that uneasy sensation inside is not fear. That is me. That is your soul's alarm. That is your angels shouting louder than the clamor around you. Please do not dismiss this warning again. This trap is subtle. It is emotional, mental, and spiritual. Its purpose is to bewilder you and coax you into believing that saying yes is the right choice. It's crafted to make you feel guilty for refusing. They want you to think rejecting them is selfish and accepting them is kindness. But this is a lie. This is not love. This is control. I see it clearly, even if you cannot yet. They wield charm and counterfeit affection, but I perceive their true words when you're not watching. I know their thoughts behind the smile they offer you. They hope you remain unaware, but I will not allow that to happen. Not while I am your God. Not while breath still fills your lungs. Not while I can reach into your heart. I have already begun safeguarding you. Your angels are ahead, sending you signs. You have noticed them. Strange dreams, repeating numbers, lingering feelings. This is no accident. This is my protection. What you call overthinking, I call divine guarding. You have endured so much. You are weary. You crave something genuine at last. You want love that is effortless to receive. That is why this trap appears so inviting. It masquerades as peace, but it is not. It intends to steal your freedom quietly, unnoticed. And one day, if you fall into it, you will awaken numb, unrecognizable even to yourself. This is not the destiny I planned for you. I did not create you to live in fear, confusion, or bondage. I desire for you peace and joy. But some come not to love, but to exploit. They come to drain your light, not to share it. They know exactly what to say to soften your heart. But I have given you more than tenderness. I have gifted you strength of spirit, and now is the time to wield it. This moment is bigger than today. It concerns your entire future. The enemy knows your destiny shines with brilliance, so he sends counterfeit blessings, false love, and empty promises to distract you. He cannot harm you with force, so he tries to confuse you with deception. You cannot afford distractions now. Remember your true identity. You are not desperate. You are not forgotten. You are not behind in life. I have been preparing something wondrous for you, but it does not lie along the path you are currently on. That path is not mine. I have not authored that story. If you journey too far down it, returning may take years, perhaps even decades. But even then, I will always come to find you. That is how immeasurably I love you. Still, I want to rescue you now, before any pain begins. So slow down. Take a deep breath. Do not rush forward blindly. Simply ask me, God, is this truly from you? And I will answer. I always do. You only need to listen with your heart, not just your ears. That person who suddenly acts so kind does not seek to help you. They seek access. Access to your peace, access to your blessings, access to your very soul. True love requires letting go of illusions. Real love speaks truth. And I love you beyond all comprehension. That is why I am warning you now before it is too late. You don't need more proof. The unease you feel is proof enough. I know your mind questions, what if I am mistaken? But I ask, what if you are right? What if this is the sign you have been begging for? You have grown stronger. You have become wiser. You sense shifts in energy before words even change. That is me, sharpening your intuition and spirit. So stop advancing just because someone is pleasant. Stop agreeing merely to avoid discomfort. Stop silencing yourself to maintain false peace. I did not call you to please everyone. I called you to guard your peace, and anything that costs you peace is far too dear. Release the weight of pressure. Release the chains of guilt. Let go of the heavy burden that tells you to say yes or disappoint others. Return to me. Return to stillness. You need not chase what is meant for you. My blessings never come wrapped in fear or confusion. They arrive accompanied by calm and clarity. That is how you will recognize them as mine. If it does not bring serenity, it is not from me. That quiet disquiet you feel, that is your signal. Do not disregard it because it is soft-spoken. Most traps begin quietly. Most heartbreak starts with one reluctant yes. But this time, you will choose differently. This time, you will listen deeply. This time, you will trust your soul's voice. I did not give you fear. I gave you love. I gave you courage. I gave you a clear mind. So why are you doubting now? You are not imagining things. You are being warned. The enemy hopes you dismiss this as overthinking just long enough to lead you astray. But you do not belong in places where you must fight for recognition. You do not belong in relationships where your worth is measured by what you give. I desire something far better for you. I am preparing something greater. But you cannot receive it while trapped in wrong places. Comfort is not peace, and your spirit is restless. That is all the confirmation you need. So pause, just for a moment, not forever. Long enough to breathe deeply, long enough to hear my voice above the noise. This trap relies on your haste, on your urge to fix things quickly, on your fear of saying no. But sometimes freedom requires facing difficult truths. You do not have to fight with anger. You can stand firm in peace. Simply say, I need more time. If someone truly loves you, they will honor your need for space. But if they are setting a trap, their true nature will reveal itself as soon as you stop pleasing them. That is how you will know who they really are. You have endured so much already. You have survived pain you never asked for. You have had to say goodbye to people you still love deeply. You have begun anew more times than you can count, but none of it was in vain. I saw it all, and I used it to make you stronger. I used it to prepare you for something better. You're not weak because you cry. You're strong because you keep loving anyway. But now it's time to love yourself enough to protect your future. You're not the same person you used to be. You don't have to keep learning things the hard way. Not anymore. Have you ever found yourself stuck in the same kind of situation again and again? It may not look exactly the same at first, but when you take a closer look, you notice a pattern. Maybe it's with different people in different places or at different times in your life, but the feeling is familiar. You try to help. You try to be the one who makes things better. You explain, you support, you give your best. And somehow, even though your heart is in the right place, you're the one left feeling tired, confused, and empty. This isn't just a coincidence. There's a reason this keeps happening. It's not about you being weak or doing something wrong. The truth is, you have a soft heart. You care deeply. You want to see people happy. You want to bring peace, to heal, to understand. And while that is a beautiful gift, there are people and forces out there that try to take advantage of that kindness. The enemy knows your heart. He sees how good you are, how much love you carry inside you. And instead of admiring that, he tries to twist it. He uses your caring nature against you. He sends people into your life who don't want to grow, who don't want to change, but they want your light. They want the warmth you give, but they don't want to give anything real back. And so you keep trying. You think maybe if I just love a little more, maybe if I'm a bit more patient, maybe if I explain it better, they'll finally understand. They'll finally treat me the way I deserve. But every time you're the one left drained, left wondering what went wrong, left feeling like maybe you weren't enough. But I want you to hear this clearly. This is not your burden to carry anymore. You don't have to fix everything. That's not your role. It never was. You are not responsible for holding broken people together at the cost of breaking yourself. You don't have to prove your worth by overgiving. You don't have to earn love by sacrificing your peace. You are already worthy. You are already chosen. You are already loved just as you are. There's nothing you need to do to deserve that. Some people in your life might be pretending to be in crisis just to pull you in. They make it look like they need saving, but what they really want is control. They want to keep you close enough to feed off your light, but not close enough to give you truth, safety, or peace. They'll say just enough to keep you attached, but they'll never be honest enough to give you real security. That's not love. That's manipulation. You might tell yourself, if I just try harder, if I just wait longer, things will change. But listen, real love does not feel like walking on eggshells. Real love does not leave you guessing. Real love brings peace. It brings clarity. It makes you feel safe, not anxious. It helps you grow, not shrink. You deserve that kind of love. You deserve the kind of connection that makes you feel seen, valued, and understood. You deserve to rest in someone's presence without worrying whether you're enough for them. Because you are. You are enough. If a situation or a person makes you feel small, unsure, or constantly stressed, it's not love. That's not God's plan for your life. That's not what He wants for you. Something is shifting right now. You may not see it yet, but something is moving behind the scenes in the spiritual world. Things are lining up. The lies are being uncovered. The traps are being revealed. And your angels are standing in front of you, creating a wall between you and what was meant to harm you. Please believe this. Your time, your energy, your heart, these are sacred. They are valuable. Not everyone deserves access to them. You don't have to let everyone in. You don't have to explain your boundaries to people who don't respect them. You don't have to feel guilty for protecting your peace. That's what real growth looks like. It's knowing when to step away. It's choosing silence not because you're afraid, but because not everyone deserves your words. It's walking away, not because you don't care, but because you care about yourself too. You've tried the other way. You've tried giving too much, forgiving too often, explaining yourself to people who never wanted to understand. And where did it leave you? Tired, empty, confused. But this time is different. This time you're choosing from love, not fear. You're making decisions that protect your peace. You're walking away not because you're giving up, but because you're growing up. And God is going to honor that. He's going to bless your courage. He's going to reward your strength. Right now, even if you can't see it, your life is being transformed. The pain is being turned into joy, the emptiness into fulfillment, the confusion into clarity. What was meant to hurt you will be used to lift you. What the enemy meant for harm, God is using for your good. Jesus is the bread of life. When you come to him, you will never be left empty. He is the light that shines even in the darkest places. If you are tired, if you are burdened, if you feel like giving up, come to him. He will give you rest. He will give you peace. Take a deep breath right now and remind yourself, you don't have to carry this alone. You don't have to figure it all out. You are not alone in this. God is with you.